Live. Today is Wednesday, September 3rd at 11:24 God's time, 3:24 p.m. UTC for our Euros. What's good?
Gold up, stocks up, jolts, like job numbers came in
Were they
cold. They came in cold. Less people quitting, more layoffs, less openings. A
what was
slowdown.
unemployment rate? Because I know that it was 4.2%. They were expecting a 0.1% raise. It's going to be 4.3 or something the other day. What did it end up coming in at?
Let's look at the. Let's pull it up. I don't know the percentage. I saw the actual number. It was U.S. JOLTS job openings actual 7181K versus 7437. Previous was 7380. So way less openings.
AI is taking their jobs.
That's what I'm told.
I know as of July, it was 4.2% for 2025, but they were expecting that 0.1% increase. Not like that really. I didn't think that was really going to move the needle much. 0.1% more people are not working.
Well, the market took it kind of well. And then there was a bunch of Fed people talking today. They were talking about essentially cutting in September, but how much they're going to cut, we still don't know. So I think it's priced in for 25 bips, but could be 50 if it's really, really that bad. And stocks like cuts, even if the world's ending, if money's cheaper to borrow, people will ape.
Right now, there is, for what did it say, 95.7% for a target rate of 400 to 425. The current is 4% probability we stay at the current rate. 95.7% probability that we drop.
Yeah, so we already knew that the cut was coming. So now it's how much are they going to cut? That's the question. So today you got Figma. You got what else you have? Figma and Salesforce. And what else is this week or today after earnings? I think you had Spotify this morning. I think that was this morning.
Figma looks like shit.
What looks like shit?
Figma. But
yeah, just down.
In preparation for their call here.
Just preparing.
It's up 4%.
Salesforce, Figma, HP computers, some GitLab, some stuff I've never heard of. Yep, some random stuff tonight.
Figma was down only until Marty bought calls.
And then Broadcom tomorrow, Lululemon tomorrow, DocuSign tomorrow. Just all kinds of shit.
DocuSign?
Yeah, DocuSign has a...
Oh, yeah, they have like 20,000 employees or something, right?
Yeah, something
insane.
1-800 Flowers.
Tomorrow. DocuSign seems like a no-brainer. Like every person in the fucking corporate world uses DocuSign.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that they have fucking mega revenue. We'll know tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll know.
Imagine making billions because you came up with software that lets you sign documents.
Yeah, but you know what's fucked up is Adobe has had this for years. The Adobe Sign feature. But you had to have Adobe.
Yeah, but it's not called DocuSign.
Yeah.
The problem is that Adobe doesn't let you buy tiers, like purchase tiers. You just have to pay for an Adobe subscription that is outlandishly expensive for what the product is. And
well, that's why Figma's taking over, bro, for free or $10 a month for retail or whatever it is. $8 a month.
And DocuSign, even retail, people who use it. If you sign more than 5 things a year, you have to pay for DocuSign. So like anyone who like has a job that requires signatures on documents, you're paying for DocuSign, even if it's the lowest tier package.
What's the other one? Dropbox.
It's
Yeah,
genius.
Dropbox.
Yeah,
I mean, does anyone pay for? I don't know anyone that pays for Dropbox. I have people Dropbox me stuff sometimes, and like I don't.
It like 15 years ago. So
yeah. What's the other one? Is Box? Box is the same thing or it's different? No, Box is different. Box is another cloud platform thing.
I don't know what
So
Box
gold is up all-time high every
gold
day
is
for the
ridiculous.
past
My father-in-law is euphoric.
week and a half.
Mhm.
It's up a total of 42% this year. Sorry.
I didn't realize it's the 3,500 now. Nice.
Yeah, dude. I was talking about this on the roll-up stream yesterday. That like, because I was just expressing our belief that on a forever time horizon that Bitcoin goes up against fiat, and I said it's the same for gold. If you would have bought the top of gold, right? What fucking a decade ago at $2,000, it went down 50% pretty much for a decade. It was trading around $1,000, and then now it's this last year. It's just last 2 years you could say it's done nothing but fucking run up. And there's people that it's just like, what's your time horizon? If you're looking at it as an investment, if it's your mattress money, you don't fucking care that gold's trading at 1,500 today and 2,500 tomorrow. Like, you're not selling it; it's an investment to you. Whereas the people that are trading it and staring at the 1-minute charts, like to them, they may fucking care.
It's up 35%, 36. It's up 42% year over year, but year to date, 35%. It's up 5% this week. I mean, it's just once it broke out of that, whatever, if you want to pull the TA, the 13, 14 year price range, what was that, like 1,800, 1,900? It just is up.
Yeah, I always, like, whenever I thought of the price of gold until this year, it was always in my head just under $2,000. 17, 1,900, like around there.
Yeah.
And then when it pushed to like 3,200 was the first time I really started paying attention again. I was like, holy shit.
The gold is outperforming the Bitcoins this year.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, is it? Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, by a lot. Bitcoin's up 20%, and the gold is up 30%.
Oh, right. 'Cause we were already at like 100K, but when the year started. Yeah, that's crazy.
So how are the trenches?
So there's you remember we talked about Courtyard, the website where you buy cards?
Yeah.
So
there's some other one that's doing shit. It's such a scam, dude. That shit is such a scam. I swear to God, but people are eating it up because it's Pokemon stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and hard chill.
Because it has a coin.
Online. Not financial advice. Rip.fun is the premier. They're in beta still. It's a closed beta, but once they go public, I swear they're gonna fucking crush all these other ones. Like this fucking gotcha shit where it's like, oh, we'll buy back your thing for 85%. Like it's just to trap gamblers and make you lose all your money, like spend all your money.
Yeah.
Like what I love about Rip Fun is all of their cards, all of their boxes, packs are stored at a warehouse. Everything is ID'd. So there's no like, let me open this box and fucking, take the cart pack out, scan it, replace it with some other shit before you open it. There's no risk of that happening. You can buy the whole box. You can buy packs. You don't have to have them opened. You can have them shipped to you if you want them to, or you can have them open them like in their warehouse, all on camera. And then your cards are stored in their vaults there for you. So you have a tokenized version of the card. You can sell it on their marketplace if you want to, or you can have them ship it to you. So like it's the best of both worlds. Like for people who have kids, right? I think biggest concern is like you buy these Pokemon cards and your kids go and find them and they take them out and start fucking with them when you're trying to sell them. Now you have something that's like that could be a fucking PSA 8 or 9, and now it's a PSA fucking 1 because little Johnny decided to bend the corners up. Like the killer feature for them is that you can store all your cards there. You can unopened or opened. You can sell them on the marketplace, unopened or opened, and you can have them shipped to you if you want to, unopened or opened. And none of the other places do that kind of shit.
Yeah,
interesting.
I'll give you guys codes to come rip packs if you want.
I'm in. I think I'm already in.
You're on rip?
I think I'm an investor in RIP through the Echoes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they did do an echo round.
I think so. Not much, but
yeah. If they raised right now, they would kill it. Which they need to do. They should raise now. They should scale, and go public shortly after.
Looks like I minted something for $100 and it's worth $40. That's my Pokemon card history.
You see, Hyperliquid posted highest monthly revenue in August, surpassing 100 million. So on-chain perp exchange logged 106 million revenue on 400 billion volume, 70% of the perps market share. It's a crazy amount of the perps market to take over. But who's competing with them?
right now, nobody. Well, we were just talking backstage about like even the options guys. Like you don't hear anything from anybody anymore in the option space. It's like now let's go to the perp side. Drift? No. Nobody's saying drift liquid or whatever, they're saying hyperliquid. What's the other one? DYDX. After they moved, nobody heard from them ever again.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. It's a hyperliquid world.
People used to praise them.
Oh yeah, they were the gold standard, dude.
A long time after the token was launched.
I saw the other day. Do any of you use Bunny? Are you familiar with Bunny protocol?
No.
Good long-term acquaintance, Zephram. It's one of his protocols. They're built on top of Uniswap v4. They optimize LPs returns through adaptive pools and then different incentive tokens. They got hacked the other day for I think like 8.4 mil or something.
Well, and Gainsey just rugged his own coin on stream on accident by clicking the wrong button.
He what?
He drained his own token on Pump Fun by misclicking. It went from 5 mil market cap to 500K market cap in a second, in a 5-minute candle. No, he didn't rug it for profit.
Yeah. It's not like Kook, who fucking claims he's gotten hacked. I don't even know how many times. Every time he rugs a token that he launches. He just did it again. Motherfucker just had another token that he posted.
Keep hacking the same wallet, guys. How do I secure my wallet? They keep hacking it.
It's like the more and people keep eating it up. This time, people were a little fed up. They were like, "Dude, you didn't even announce it in your Telegram." Like he's like, "Oh, I did right after I tweeted here." They're like, "You don't think that announcing it on your Telegram, where like everyone's actively like following you trading, is more important than making a Twitter post and replying to replies about it?"
Dude, what about that Chinese parade yesterday?
Where?
Oh, you didn't see? Mm-mm. It was the Three Musketeers, Putin, Kim Jong-un, and Ping all chilling, looking at a Chinese military parade, and they unveiled some, nuclear warheads that could hit anything in the world. They had some crazy laser radar thing, and I was watching it. I was like, okay, but does any of it actually work? Like, sure, it's just a parade, but like, does it work? Pull it up.
I think people forget how like people are psyopsed by their perception of like where countries and continents are in the world. You realize that if Russia launches a nuke at the US, they blow themselves up too, right? Like, like Alaska and Russia.
You used to be able to walk across, guys. Okay, come on, guys. You used to be able to walk across that.
I mean, it depends where they launch it to, but they're gonna blow themselves up because there's gonna be a retaliation.
We're way past the we're gonna nuke each other part of the world.
Yeah, we're into the we're going to release bioweapons. And
Yeah, we're gonna send fentanyl up
And psyops.
into your country. You know,
Don't forget psyops.
We're going to allow a virus to quote unquote escape from a laboratory on accident.
We're gonna launch a app and put it in your app store. You know, so it all makes sense. Dude, what happened, dude? We're getting a little pump. Look at the little ETH, dude. ETH is actually outperforming Sol, so
that's good. It means we
might be back.
I said the other day it was bottom. I was like, we're fucking done, dude. We're not going lower than this. 32 something. Bottom's in. Scared the hose a bit. Time to run it back. I saw some other shit. I know you talked about Ondo quite a bit. I don't know if you used to hold Ondo or you just like to say one Ondo, one condo.
No, yeah, it was just a meme. Ondo, one condo.
But they just launched over like 100 tokenized US stocks and ETFs on a Russian computer money chain with like BNB Sol support coming soon.
And then did you see that Galaxy put their Class A shares on Solana? Is that what they did?
Galaxy did.
Galaxy, yeah.
Galaxy behind the scenes buying thousands and thousands of ETH, then putting their shares on Sol.
Yeah.
That kind of shit like really confuses me because like I'll never dog Sol for people trading there and stuff, but like 1 sec. Oh, this psycho guy.
No, they're here to make money, right? But why put it on Sol? Seems odd.
I've always kind of said like for real businesses, like why would you put something on Sol when I think long term maybe people will, right? But like right now, you just look at all right, Solana's been around for a couple of years, and how many times have they like the stability issue, right? The security. Why do you want to trust putting something legitimate? I don't know. Legitimate's too harsh because there's plenty of legitimate things there. But, you know, like, why do you want to put something like your bonds or your stocks or your shares on Sol when you can't rely on it staying up?
I think we're past the point where it goes down every single week. But that being said,
it happened this year.
You know? So
it's not like this is like a last year or 2 years ago thing. Like,
unless Trump's ex-wife decides to launch a token too.
Jesus Christ.
and then Barron, and then Trump Jr.
Like besides launching tokens,
American Bitcoin. Did you see this? American Bitcoin was halted. It's up 70% today.
It should be halted. I mean, it's fucking. Why should one entity own 98% of the fucking supply?
Yeah, ABTC, ticker ABTC.
It's absolutely retarded. President and Sons launch American Bitcoin on the stock exchange, and they own the whole, like everything. Like it doesn't make any sense.
Oh, it pumped and dumped like a lot. It's done this a few times actually.
Yeah, like nothing needs to be bought of it in order for it to pump. You know, like
$12 pumps it.
Yeah. It's just silly. There's some other shit I saw on Solana. Like speaking of it, Reflect had a raise the other day. They raised just under 4 mil, 3.75 to build yield-bearing stablecoin infrastructure for Solana. Seed round led by the old A16Z.
Mm-hmm. Not surprised.
Software as a stablecoin tooling is what they're calling it. Jesus, man. These VCs will come up with any buzzword phrase. I swear to God. What
does that even mean?
Software as a stablecoin tooling. I fucking can't.
Doesn't even make any sense. So are we buying NVIDIA on this dip? NVIDIA runs the world, dude.
They do. How long? When will some other chip manufacturer?
Well,
Up
the
with something?
Babas, remember? The Alibabas was up like a lot last week. They were up almost 20%, I think 15, 20%. Or that they're going to come try and compete. And then you have AMD, you know, you have all of these.
I really thought AMD would have announced something this year that kind of shook things up a bit, but no.
Yeah, they should just have like a AMD, Baba, and NVIDIA ETF.
Like it's crazy how neck and neck kind of AMD and NVIDIA were for a long time in regards to like
Gaming, yeah.
general performance and perception, and then
A
with
long time ago.
it wasn't even that long ago, you know, like what?
Nvidia had like most of the market share and like throughout the 2010s, but performance wise they were similar. But Nvidia,
Yeah.
like
That's what I'm saying.
in
I'm
the
saying
early
like,
2000s they had similar market share. And
I was very careful with my words, and I said performance and perception.
Yeah, you're right.
Like,
Yeah, you're right.
And it wasn't until the last few years that NVIDIA just like really like bypassed them by a
Like
mile.
the RTX,
You know, like
since the RTX thing, I think, right?
yeah, really since RTX stuff started coming out. And even then at first I wasn't so super bullish on all the RTX announcements because with the newer chips that they were putting in and the newer GPUs, it was all this like AI assisted stuff. So like you weren't getting your full frames, you weren't getting like, you know, it's saying like, oh, you'll get, you know, this many frames, but like they were using the AI to like create frames instead of like you getting native frames. So I'm like, this is fucking stupid. Why would I want that? You know, like, but their venture into AI and the want for GPUs and fucking chips has just like totally pushed them ahead.
It's skyrocketed them into like top 5 in the world.
Speaking of chip stuff, you see the U.S. revoked TSMC's waiver to ship chips to China.
Really?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ! Come on.
Well,
no, like at some point they're just gonna go make their own. Like, okay, that's it. Like we're done trying to compete. You know, either we're taking Taiwan and all the tech with us, or we're just gonna go copy it and make our own.
Damn, what is this? Core and House of Doge form official Doge DAT backed by marquee investors and Elon Musk's lawyer. Dogecoin Treasury launches 175 mil pipe.
Please no.
I already told you that this was going to happen. I could see a Doge one 100% from a mile away coming. But
whatever happened to the Doge?
I'm still holding those, you know.
What do you mean the Doge?
The government one.
The government agency?
Yeah.
Didn't they disband them?
Yeah, it was like
Elon disbanded it, got Peter Thiel in.
Got Palantir to just take over.
Got Palantir in now and just automate everything. Automate and surveil. Speaking of DATs, SharpLink added another 177 million in Ether. Their treasury is now at 137,000 ETH and pocketing all the staking rewards, baby. That's crazy.
ETH Foundation sold some ETH.
Peter Thiel's back treasury deployed 100 million into EtherFi, the liquid restaking protocol.
Okay.
Bro, this is what I'm talking about. These are the type of things that shook up my thesis of like when I should be risking off. If you still have these guys, it's not even about like, do they know something? It's just like, will they stay autistic longer than I will? And if they are going to be autistic longer than I will, then I surely will stay solvent because
why not?
Here's the thing is like, if we get to the end of this year, right? We're in September right now. Come like winter, if they're still doing shit like this, there's no reason that like the cycle is going to end. They're
Oh
going
yeah,
to
if you have unlimited bid, then why would it end? No, and then you start a Fed cutting cycle. Why would it end? That's not to say that there's not chop or whatever, but everything is at all-time high and people are still complaining.
Is this a super cycle that Suzu foresaw and foretold? Just
That's what
because
I said in my last
unbelievably
article. Dude.
early.
This is the super cycle.
You kind
You're
of see
in
it.
it.
I was talking with someone else. Like you see how even like the general public who's not involved in crypto, like nobody gives a shit. Nobody values the dollar. That's why you have people are asking like, how are normies paying $500 for Pokemon cards? Well, because they think that they haven't thought through this to understand this is why, but they think their dollars are worthless. They think Pokemon cards are worth more than the dollar.
Yeah.
Otherwise they would be saving their money, but they're like, Pokemon cards are going to go up. So I'm going to spend my dollars on Pokemon cards and shit like that.
And there's
for
always
us,
this
we
get
think
rich
the dollar's a
quick
piece
thing,
of shit,
you know what I
so
mean?
we're shoving it into risk assets as well. Just different risk assets. And like, if nobody values the dollar, then everything's just gonna keep.
And it's even worse with other currencies, dude. Some countries' currencies are a joke compared to even the dollar.
Yeah, for sure.
Turkish lira,
And those people, if they're like in tune with financial stuff, they can see like they see the dollar outperforming their shitcoin. Like
Argentine peso, dude. Argentina is like still a cash society. They're now starting to implement credit cards and stuff, and even debit cards. But it still runs on cash. And you go there, and you swap money, and you get bills, $100 bills from like the '90s, early 2000s. Like these people have been sitting on these bills for years and years, and I want to say that it's the second largest like country of physical cash of USD outside of the United States is Argentina. It's insane, like the amount of cash.
The amount of cash that like individuals hold.
Yeah,
and spend.
yeah, like under their mattress type holding, like
Yeah.
not even at a bank, and nobody trusts the bank or anything like that. So you can always get money into the country. It's just hard to get it out of the country.
Yeah.
So now with fintech, there's like Mercado Pago, which allows them to use Pix in Brazil, and it's kind of like Wise, TransferWise. It gives them a debit card. They can hold different currencies, but that's the younger generation doing this. Like your parents and your grandparents were like cash hoarders, USD cash hoarders, which is insane.
The generation before me were precious metal hoarders. So I was saying before the stream, or maybe just when we started, that like my father-in-law has been euphoric. Call him T, the jeweler.
Riding the wave up.
I saw, speaking of these payment, apps and stuff. Do you see the Revolut's valuation that came out?
No, did they just re-raise?
75 billion valuation right now. So secondary share sale pushed fintechs worth past Barclays, all because of its aggressive crypto push. At least that's what they're.
Stripe was like 100 billion or just under, I think 90.
75 was the value. What'd you say?
Stripe is like 100 billion, or I think it's 90.
Yeah, it's just under 100.
Okay.
Where is Revolut most popular?
Europe.
Yeah, I know, but like, are there any countries that like
Europe?
Primarily,
all of them. No, because Europeans don't have access to credit cards and debit cards. Credit cards. So Revolut was like, oh, look, you can just hold different currencies, you can swap it. And then I feel like Wise is more popular in the US.
Yeah.
What's up with Euros not liking credit cards?
Do you think maybe it's just a disdain for like all of the events that have happened over the last 20 years with different banks? and
Yeah, exactly why you want to use a credit card. It's their money, not yours.
yeah, but I think it's like, how do you pay the credit card off, right? You have to have money in the bank to pay your credit card, or you have to go and bring cash to a currency exchange to wire money to, or to send money to. There's a lot of friction. Whereas when you have an app like Revolut, it makes it really easy to do all of that. Earn money online, deposit into an online account, pay your bills online.
And Revolut has a card, right?
Yep. So that could have been the killer thing, right? Like they could have been the first to offer, cards kind of widespread that weren't. I need to ask one of our
Romania, they
Euro
have
friends.
3 million customers. They have 4 million in Poland, Malta, Lithuania. So it seems like Poland. Oh, France. Sorry, France, 5 million. UK, 10 million. Yeah, so UK, France.
Yeah, well, they're founded in the UK, so that kind of makes sense.
Yeah. Pump it up. Can we buy it? Can we buy the Revolut?
A DAO voted for. There's a bunch of DAO votes going on right now to launch different types of
DATs.
Not DATs, but like set up companies to allow them to do certain things on chain. Like Uniswap is setting. They voted to open up a Wyoming Duna, which would wrap the DAO in a Wyoming decentralized, unincorporated nonprofit association to gain legal personhood without changing the protocol control. And I think Phantom maybe did something like this. Let me see. I had it written down. Where's my shit at?
Okay, but have we seen like clear-cut tax guidelines change, rules and regulations change? Like all these people seem to be flocking to the US, but like has it been proven yet?
No. Nothing has necessarily been put into place yet, but there's been a lot of positive discussions around different legislation, regulation that's being proposed. So let's see what they're. So what this would do is Uniswap Foundation spearheading this proposal frames Dooney as a credibly neutral legal interface that enables the DAO to sign contracts, retain vendors, settle tax obligations, and shield active participants from personal liability. If passed, Dooney would act as a legal extension of Uniswap governance, binding itself to whatever the DAO votes on, while keeping discretionary power off the table. Under the plan, the UF would become Dooney's ministerial agent, limited to carrying out instructions from past governance proposals. Wyoming-based firm Cowrie, founded by David Kerr, who is an author of the Duna statute. So, I mean, this part, the Duna thing is, that's alive and well. Would serve as administrator for tax filings, EIN registration, compliance reporting, and general admin. Smart contracts and off-chain agreements are tied together using Ethereum attestation services, service anchors, which is a technical architecture built in collaboration with Scopelift. Foundation is requesting 6.5 million in Uniswap tokens to fund a legal defense reserve and settle potential U.S. tax liabilities from prior years, which it expects to be less than 10 million in total, including penalties and interest. A separate $75,000 uni grant would go to Cowrie as a one-time fee. The legal model itself is novel, passed in 2024 and effective as of July 1st. The Wyoming Duna law offers DAOs the ability to own property, enter contracts, and gain indemnities while prohibiting direct distributions in line with nonprofit status. In effect, it gives DAOs legal personality without turning them into corporations. So yeah, there is legislation in place to back this.
Yeah, to start. Keep it going.
I know that DK had looked into this a little bit back in the day, but the problem was that in 2024 we were in a bit of a different arena, we shall say, when it came to who was sitting at the head of these three-letter organizations, and there wasn't a lot of confidence instilled in moving over to the U.S. necessarily for certain organizations.
It's still very like it could change the next election, right?
Totally. Like, people don't realize that, one of the worst possible outcomes is AOC and coming in, taking charge and coming after.
Yeah, they just change everything back to even worse than what it used to be.
So it says here in the article that some delegates are pretty cautious of this. They're largely supportive, but many view Dooney as essential infrastructure for long debated moves like turning on the protocol fee mechanism, an idea that's been floated for years since 2020, but has stalled amid regulatory uncertainty. Others flag concerned around transparency, uni overhang from treasury sell-offs, and how quickly against agents like UF or Cowrie can be replaced if needed. Welcomed are the clear liability protections and off-chain execution capacity, and many like Cal Blockchain explicitly link Dooney to the fee switch. Dooney provides the legal infrastructure and confidence needed to explore and implement mechanisms like the fee switch. KPK boosted the proposal, calling it a framework that safeguards individual participants and enhances the DAO's ability to engage with off-chain entities, enter into contracts, and fulfill regulatory obligations. I think the biggest thing is like, their foundation is domiciled in the US. All of their founders are from Brooklyn. They live in the US, right? So like there is no separation of like the people who created Uniswap, the ones working on Uniswap, and the United States. So it is probably in their best interest to do whatever they can to protect everyone who's participating along the guidelines, regulatory framework, and legislation that is available in the United States. Whereas
some people aren't going anywhere and they don't want to like incorporate in other countries and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Marty's trying to. Oh, he's in. Okay,
let me back in.
Yeah, like they're not going anywhere. They're all in the U.S. Their labs is in the U.S. So they're probably their best path forward is trying to find what ways they can protect themselves within the U.S. And so here it says, Uniswap isn't alone in testing Dooney's potential. On August 26th, Syndicate unveiled the Syndicate Network Collective, one of the first Doonas to go live, fully in the U.S. with no offshore entities. U.S. Senator Cynthia Loomis reposted the announcement saying Wyoming continues to lead the way in financial innovation. Syndicate worked with Cowrie, Cooley, Agora, A16Z, Anchorage, and others to make it happen, positioning the Doona as a next-gen legal primitive for crypto networks. The Uniswap vote follows standard DAO procedure, a 2-day time lock, a 1-week voting window, and a 40 million uni for quorum. Voting is live today via Agora and Tally. The vote has no impractical on the fee switch or overhaul protocol and economics, just to give Uniswap governance a legal skin. But if it passes when the DAO does act, it can do so with clarity, protection, and teeth. Thus, Dooney could pave the way for fee capture plus formal partnerships and more resilient off-chain execution while preserving the DAO's on-chain supremacy. So I think the bigger thing is like they want to, as a foundation, probably have contracts and partner with different entities that are not necessarily crypto entities, right? And in order for them to do that, they need some type of personhood, you could say, legal personhood in the U.S. to make those contracts happen. So this is their path to doing that. We'll see how it works. We'll be on the sidelines watching.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Marty's gone again.
The fucking Brazilian internet, just like French internet.
What's happening to Marty?
It's all right. We're at the 12 o'clock mark, so we'll call it. No options talk today, but we will see you all back on Friday.
Yeah.
Bright and early, same time, almost every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Later, boys and girls.
Bye-bye.